Hi, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this large, extra large marshmallow, decorated marshmallow. But you could also call it a cookie, whatever you want to call it. But it's brown. So this one here is actually, I made it a little bit different than how I'm going to make it today. I dip this in my caulking mixture to make it that, you know, I did another video and I make them all the time, the fake marshmallows and fake marshmallow like lollipop type of thing, you call it. That's what I call it. And so I did it that way, but that's a whole other step, a whole lot of work, a whole lot of mess. So we're going to do it a little simpler today. So, but this one I did dip it in the sauce that I make with the caulking and Mod Podge and craft paint mixture. So I think it turned out so cute. I just love it. It is very big, very big. And I also made a smaller one right here for Easter. It's going to go in my Easter box that I showed pictures of that I made that I'm going to decorate in my home next year. It's a big Easter box with a big Easter bunny, and this is going to go in the box. So I thought it was so cute. So for this project, you are going to need this little cutout right here. You don't need a cookie cutter. Now, if you have a cookie cutter, a large cookie cutter, or if you just want to cut, like draw or print off a shape of a cupcake, you can. But I like to use this wooden, you can buy any shape and size. It's from Etsy, and the seller is from the US. So I actually found a seller from Canada as well that sells similar items, but this one in particular comes from the US. I'll put the link in the description box. You're going to need some glitter. I have this neon pink here glitter I used on mine, a little bit of pale pink. I use this beautiful glitter from Glitz and Glue. Pretty Gold is gorgeous glitter. She sells it on Etsy. Caviar beads, also buy from Etsy. These 4 colors, teal, pink, green, and yellow. Icing tips. You are going to need a number 12 for the little dots. You need 1M for this part, 1M for that part. The 12 is also for that part. For the large part, you are going to need an extra large tip. There's no number on it, but it's similar to this one. Okay, it's a size larger. This is a 4B. So it's the largest size of a 4B. So bigger than this one. This is 4B. You want one that's bigger than 4B. And it's right here. So it's extra large. Compare the two. Right here. And I have some, you can get them from Amazon. I actually have 5 extra large tips coming in the mail, so I'm going to have, no, at my home actually. Yeah, from Amazon, and yeah, so I can't wait to get them, but I do have that style in the extra large. You are going to need lightweight spackle right here, and you're going to mix it with craft paint. Teal color paint for the teal part. For the cream part, I'm going to use, oh, my heavens. Hold on, my oh my dear, I was like, what happened to it popped off. Okay, no problem, we can glue that right back on. I was wondering why there was a dent on my spackle. I'm like, oh my dear, what happened there? Yep, so we're just gonna glue that right on. Actually, oh, we're gonna need school glue for this project as well. So anytime something does pop off, like what just happened, so I made this a long time ago, quite a while ago, so you just put loose school glue and it'll stay right on. No problem. No problem there. Okay. Well, I happen to have glue on hand, so that worked out all right. So I'm just going to glue it right back on there, and that will stay on forever now. Okay. So there we go. Okay. So where was I at? Okay, you need school glue, rolling pin, you need, yeah, the lightweight spackle, yeah. So in case it's the first time you see one of my videos, I use lightweight spackle all the time to look like fake frosting, and it's here mixed with craft paint. It looks like frosting right there. as I was saying, for the cream, I just used, added a little bit of pale yellow to that mixture to make it a very light cream. You're going to need some clay. This is like a neon green clay, because we're going to make another little cherry. I made this by hand. And, but for the leaves, I used a mold. And I got this a long time ago. I think from Michael's. But you don't need the mold. You can just shape them up to look like a leaf shape and make indents for leaves. So we're going to make that today. Let me see. I got some teal clay, some pink clay. And most importantly, of course, we got the brown. Now, I was using chocolate brown from Glitz and Glue. That's the shade. So if you want to order some brown clay, she does sell a pretty shade of chocolate brown. But I run out that, and where I'm Canadian, it's more expensive for shipping and all that to buy, So I got this from Amazon, and it's just brown. It just says brown. There's 2 browns when you order. One looks more like a gingerbread brown, and this one's like more of a chocolate brown. So you just eyeball the color, and they both says brown. Both says brown when you order it. So anyway, we've got the brown clay. So think we have covered everything that you need. You can use a stick. I'm not going to use a stick today, but all it is a hot glued stick in the back. And then I use a piece of foam board here to make it neater looking in the back. Now, if you want to spread the clay in the back, you can, but it's just, to me, wasting clay, that's kind of expensive. So I just put the foam board, especially where it's a larger piece, right? So as you can see, that's staying on there, and it's not even dry yet. So that's good. All right, so we're going to get started. And I got a whole bunch of these wooden pieces. I got lots of other ideas coming up. Last year I bought a Christmas tree, and I meant to make something with that, and I never had time. So hopefully this year I'll have lots of cute ideas for that one, and have like different cakes on a platter and ice cream cone one, and that might be next. Yeah, really cute. The ideas. Once you start with that, all the ideas have come. Then I also made this guy right here. He's also made the same way with the caulking mixture in the back. So that's my little, flower. And I'm gonna need a little more of this clay. And I buy the big, large tub of white clay from this brand, Bose, however you say it. And I buy that all the time. So it's a great price for a big tub. So we're going to condition our clay. It's a rainy day here today in Nova Scotia. Cozy rainy. I have 2 new designs. Oh, can you see them? I think you can see them in the video. 2 new designs that I made, and they just need to have glitter put onto them. And I'll post some pictures soon. But it's a new style, a new church, and another house. It's like a retro little house with a little carport on it. So I'll be posting those soon. And I think I'm going to design a large church. I just have small and medium churches. I think I'm going to do a large church. Thinking about working on that. Maybe today, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to spread this out. I like to spread it flat first. It's easier to spread it out. Okay. Set our wooden piece aside. Yeah, and that company, I can't remember the name of the Etsy shop from the top of my head, but it's got lots of pretty cutouts to choose from. I had ordered a couple years ago, I think it was a couple years ago I ordered from them. And then when I looked, I wanted more of those cupcakes because I use them all. And you can get any size you want. Oh, the size. This is, it's like, I'll put the size in the description box, but 3, 4, 5, I think it's 6.5. 6.5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6.5, I think. 1 by 3, 4, 5 by 5. But I will put the measurements, the exact measurements. I meant to have a ruler with me, but I forgot. It's over that way. So we're going to spread it out, and not too thin and not too thick. Look like you guys liked my last video. So thank you very much. I had a lot of fun making those ice cream sandwiches. I want to make Halloween ones as well. And they were a lot of fun to make. And this could go on your tree, on a wreath, on a sign, which I have a sign I want to work on for outside my shed here, and it says, I started it last year, me and starting projects and don't finish them, but I'm going to maybe this summer. It says, I think it says sweet shop on it. It's quite big, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to put some, I might wrap up one of these big cookies on it and like other things on there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Think. But that would also look really pretty on a big tree. And you can make them any size that you want as well. Smaller, larger, those, you know, the cutouts come in many different sizes. So if you want to do this project in a smaller version, you sure can. Just do it the same way. Okay, so we got that here. And we're going to take this, and let me see. I think I went that way. Okay, so then we're going to put some glue on this, so it's going to stick on there good. I mean, a lot of times the clay's really wet. It might stay on there good, but we just want to make sure, right? So we're going to put glue all over that. Can you hear the rain? I'm sure you can. You guys are going to really like this video if you can hear the rain. And you say my voice puts you to sleep. I don't know. That is so funny. That I never expected that. People tell me that all the time when they listen to my videos. That my voice is soothing. I never would have thought that. But thank you. Okay, so we're going to put this on here like this. Okay. And make sure there's no air bubbles. I'm going to flip it over. And then we're going to cut around. Around it. You want enough that it's going to go. You don't want any wood popping through, so okay. I think that's good. Put our remaining clay in the bag here. So now you can see here, trimmed there, we're going to go like this, form around our little cupcake, and we're gonna press down very lightly, like I said, not too thin because you don't want your wood to pop out, peek out. I mean, you can fix it obviously if it does, but we don't want, if we can help it. And just kind of spread. You really don't need to put any glue there in the back there like that. It's gonna stick on there pretty good. It's just, you want to make sure the front, all the front is glued on there good. Okay, And then you can take a brown, I mean, if you're making this just for yourself, you don't have to, but you can take your brown foam sheet and put it in the back there. Okay, so got this already. Like that, just like that. The back, the front. Okay. So see, this is so much easier than covering it with clay and then dipping it all in the Mod Podge and all that mess. I figured you guys would appreciate this step over how I did that base right there. So once we did that, so you're welcome. I know you're thinking, oh good, we don't have to deal with all that other step that she did. So here I have another clay. I mix a lot of my colors as well, but I'm not sure what color this is exactly, but it's a nice pretty teal color. And we're going to condition the clay a little bit. Okay. I think this color actually comes from Designs by Janira, and my pink does come from her as well. And you can find her, you can message her on Facebook. She sells clay as well. And I mentioned in my last video a lady, Pour de Fée in Canada, that sells clay as well. I can put her link in the description box as well if you guys are, some of you are Canadian watching. A lot of you commented on my videos, a lot of you lovely Canadians that said, hey, I'm Canadian, I'm watching. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I know there's a lot of crafty Canadians out there, that is for sure. A lot of talented people. Okay, now this is going to be part of our cupcake liner decoration part. You don't want it too thick. Okay, so I don't want to hit my cookie. Okay, so then I'm going to take my cutter here, and we're going to go and make sure that it fits on there. Actually, this one I'm making here might go on my sign, actually. I'm gonna make it a little thinner, actually. Okay. There. Now, I'm gonna cut one side at an angle. Slight angle here, just to judge, and we're gonna cut about there, and we're just gonna guess here, and then we're gonna see how it goes. I think it's too big, but we want to make it too big than too small at first, right? Yeah, way too big, way too big. Let's see, still too big. I don't want to make it too small, right? So that's why I'm taking my time. Cutting it. It's okay if I wasn't doing a video, but I don't want to redo everything from scratch again. That's That is a little bit crooked. Okay, this might do it, you guys. It might do it. Let's see. Oh, one more little trim. Okay, hang in there, you guys. Hang in there. Okay, we make our little edges neat. We cut it. I think this is gonna be. I'm gonna round the edge here. Round the edge a little bit. And we're gonna stick it right on there. Okay, we don't need any glue. It's wet clay on wet clay, so it should stay on there pretty good. If your clay was dry, the brown clay was dry, then definitely put a little bit of glue, okay? So we did that part. Next, we are, put my clay back in my bag. That's one thing, when you're working with clay, always put it back in your bag. You don't want it to dry on you. So next, we are going to take our lightweight spackle. This is number 12, round tip here. And we're going to go, okay, we're going to go do a little swoop, okay? And there. Okay. You see what I did here. It's like that. And then I'm trying to think if I did that after. Then we're going to take the other 1M here in the teal, and we're just going to go, I'm going to do a little design here, a little swoop, a little swoop, a little swoop, like that. Okay. Then take back our other tip here, and we're going to do our dots on the top, all along the top here, just to make a neat little edge. Okay, like that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to add any glitter or not. Optional. That is optional if you want to do that. I did on my other ones, but I think for this one, I'm just going to leave it like that. If you want to add glitter later on, you just add a little. Once it's dry, you can add, put a little school glue and then sprinkle your glitter. Okay, so there. I'm going to leave this one like this. I highly suggest you let this dry before you do the next step. Okay, so we're going to set that right there. And here we have one that is completely dry. It has a little bit of glitter on it. And it's on a stick, this one here. But it is completely dry. You see I put the foam board in the bag and then I hot glued that. Okay, so for our next, before we do that, I'll show you how I make the little cherry. Pretty simple, very simple. And I have one already, I have one already made, obviously, with the little glitter right here. And I made different sizes. I made larger ones because I have larger projects I want to make. So I made bigger versions of this. And I put these two glitters on it. On the pink, I put in the cherry part, I put the pale pink, and then I put the green glitter on them. After they were dry, I did that. So anyway, we're not going to put the glitter on them today, but that's what I did. I put glitter on them so they dry. So we're going to take this pink. I don't know if this pink was called Candy Pink. I think it's Candy Pink by Designs by Janira. This is an old, I got this a long time ago. Last year I think that I bought that. But she still sells it in a firmer clay. It still comes in that same color. So I think it's Candy Pink I got. Mixed with a little bit of white, seems to me. See, I think. Anyway. So you're just going to make 2 balls of clay. Condition a little bit. Just kind of make it kind of fast here for you guys. I'm making it a little bit bigger than what I made for that. I'm just going to show you. Make 2 balls like that, stick them together, and then, and I mean, you judge it on what size you chose to make your cupcake here, cookie, marshmallow cookie, whatever. You know, judge it by the size, right? That's going to look good. You don't want it too big or too small. You want it, make it blend, and then you just take your neon green here, glitz and glue neon green. I think I mix a little bit of white with that, and you just make 2 worms or a worm, and you bend it in half. Ooh, almost lost those. And you bend it in half. I'm just making, like I said, I'm just making this quick. I don't want to make this video too long. And you just bend it in half, and then you stick them on there like that. And then you just add your these are too small, obviously, but then you just stick on your 2 leaves on there, and that's how you make that. Okay, so I just want to demonstrate very quickly, you know, how I did that. Very easy peasy, and you make it yourself. So you make any size that you want. You don't need to buy your molds or spend any more money on that. Okay, so now we got this part. We got our extra large tip. We're gonna get our glitter ready. Neon pink that I got from a dollar store. So I haven't seen any. Oh, I saw Amazon had some. It was out of stock actually. It was chunky. It's a chunky pink glitter. And there's just a Michael's light pink glitter that I have. Like I said, this is Crystal's glitter. Pretty gold. I'm going to get that all ready. Get our little caviar beads ready here. I'll put the link for these as well. Okay, so we got everything ready. We got our lightweight spackle here and the extra large tip here. There's no number on them. And we're gonna go start, and we're gonna frost the whole cupcake here. And like I said, this is dry, so. Ooh, we don't want that to fall. And there. Perfect, if I say so myself. Pretty good, guys. Turned out good. Okay, so I'm going to add my my little cherry here that I made. That is dry. There. Okay, there. And then we're going to add our little caviar beads first, okay? And if you want to take a little toothpick and push some of them down, you know, if you want, you can. I just love this project. I think it turned out so cute. This also will look good on top of a shelf or a cabinet. And this is something you could put out right now if you wanted. It's not a Christmas thing, really. It's a summery project. And then our blue yellow. I'll pick up my little beads after that went astray. You can put, you don't have to put any beads. You can put your fake sprinkles if you want as well. keep thinking that part's wet and it's not. You can put beads on here, or you can put nothing, just, you know, just the glitter if you wish. There. And you can also, if you're you want to make sure your spackle isn't too dry as well when you do this. You just add a little water to it if you don't want it, because it won't pipe out very good, and your beads won't stick very good. Okay, so then we're going to add just a little bit of the glitter, as you can see here. Okay, put all the caviar beads there. And we're going to put a little, just very lightly, put a little bit of glitter here and there. Just a little bit. Then we're going to put our pink. You want from bigger to finer glitter. That's how you do it. You don't want to put your finer first, because then your bigger won't stick. Okay? There. And I'm going to lightly put a little bit of pink. A little bit of light pink. Just lightly. There. There we go. See? I don't want to tip it too much. I don't want my cherry to slide. Awesome. Okay, so this is how we made this extra large cupcake, cookie, or marshmallow. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hope you have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.